The official charges are propaganda against the state and the system and conspiring against national security. At one point, an intelligence official accused them of being a spy working for the CIA, although that's not an official charge in their court cases. Elaheh Mohammadi is the journalist whose trial started yesterday on Monday behind closed doors. Today, this morning, it is Niloufar Hamedi's turn to go on trial behind closed doors. Both of these women were among the first journalists here in Iran to report on the death of Mahsa Amini. Mahsa Amini, of course, the 22-year-old who died in police custody last September after being detained by morality police for allegedly violating Iran's dress code. Of course, it was her death and the coverage by journalists, including these two women, that sparked the months-long nationwide anti-government protests that led to clashes, hundreds of people being killed, thousands of arrested, protests that made international headlines. It really shook the government and the country here. On the day Mahsa Amini died, Niloufar Hamedi, one of the journalists, gained access to the Tehran hospital where she was being treated. The moment Amini's parents learned that she had passed away, they embraced as they consoled one another. Hamedi managed to take a picture of that. She tweeted it. That picture went viral. Several days later, it was Elaheh Mohammadi who managed to travel to Amini's hometown in the Kurdistan region of Iran and covered her funeral. That coverage went viral as well. To many people around the world, these two women were simply doing their job as journalists, but obviously to authorities here, they broke the law. They've been in prison for the better part of the last 8 months. Obviously, Amini's death made international headlines, so a lot of people, both outside and inside Iran, are anxious to see what happens to these women, and if indeed they're convicted for what many believe was simply doing their job, and if convicted, potentially they face the death penalty.